Alright, hey, what's up, guys? I'm feeling a little Pokemon today. We got my little Pikachu plush over there. I'm gonna have him in the picture because he's super freaking cute and awesome. I'm gonna freaking stand up. Urgh. Close enough. Alright, so I'm pretty much doing a Pokemon retrospective, mainly because Pokemon X and Y are coming out, and I'm playing Pokemon Pearl again because me and my friend are doing the challenge, and we're just having a bunch of fun with it, where he's playing Diamond, I'm playing Pearl, and we're gonna see who can beat it faster. Alright, so Pokemon is a major part of my life. If I was born without Pokemon, I don't know what I would... Actually, it probably wouldn't affect my life that much, but still. Living life without Pokemon would be pretty big. Like, just having a whole freaking fantasy out of my life. I don't want that now. So, let me give you a little back history of my life starting, like, with Pokemon. Okay, I forget when Pokemon came out. I think it was, like, late 90s. I was born in 93, so when it got all started, I think I was like probably 4 or 5. So I was young. So let's get that right. The first thing I remember that I got from Pokemon were like a Pikachu and a Blastoise pencil toppers. I still have them, so that's really cool. And I barely knew anything about Pokemon. I just knew that they were adorable, and I thought they were cool. I'm sitting there like, hey, rah, 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 blah, 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 blah. I'm making them talk, but then I watch the show. I'm like, oh. They say their names. They don't talk. But I was young. Alright, so I was watching the show. Like, I always watch the show. It was fun. I loved it. Especially the original seasons. It's a great freaking part of people's lives. If you're gonna play a theme song, everybody's gonna start singing it. Except for like 3% of people. But it's... people thought it was just gonna be a fad. It was only gonna last only so long. People weren't gonna like it like after so long. But yeah, it's still going. It's still kicking to this day. Digimon stopped lasting very long. I think it died off a couple of years ago. But still, Pokemon's still going strong. They're coming out freaking another generation. We have over 600 Pokemon. We're probably gonna have at least 700 now. We're almost to a freaking 1,000 Pokemon. That is incredible. I'm impressed. So, anyway, like, when I was young, when I was into Pokemon, I don't even know how I got my Pokemon games. Like, I remember I had Pokemon Gold, I had Pokemon Blue. Again, I don't even know how I got them, I just got them. I think I might have got a Pokemon Gold from a friend, I think my friend Ricky. But Blue, it just appeared out of nowhere, like, it fell out of the sky, and like, what's this? And honestly, I have like little to no memory of actually playing a game whatsoever. So I'm like, okay. So I'm watching the show, and I'm also collecting the cards. If anything, when I was younger, I didn't really play the games. I was more into the cards and the show. And it's not like I was the only one who liked it. My brother used to collect the cards. I actually bought all of his cards when I was young. Like, somehow I had $25, and I'm like, okay, I'm buying all your cards. And I still collect to this day. I don't buy newer cards that much, unfortunately, but I still play the card game. I have 2 decks made, so I'm set to go. So if anybody comes over, we can both play, and they're both well made, and they're not gonna be weak to each other, where one's gonna be overpowered, one's gonna be not. No, they're both great. So yeah, I honestly started playing the card game before I started playing Pokemon game. Like the legit video games. But even my mom will watch the show with me. She knows the theme. She knows the Team Rocket freaking quotes. It was just a big phenomenon, and I was happy that I was born when it first started. It's like your parents talking about the 80s. And how it was a great time for hair and stuff. And how the music was the best. Like, my mom's time with the 80s is my time with Pokemon when it first started. But again, like I was majorly collecting the cards. I would go to Saturday's Market. It's the building that I work at, and there's a stand that sells all these Pokemon cards, and I still know this guy. I know this guy personally. He's really cool. I would sit there at the binders. My dad would hook me up with like $10 every week so I would buy stuff. So I'm like, okay, looking through the binders. Got it. Don't got it. Got it. Next page. Got it. And my dad's like, oh my god, how does he know if he has all these cards or not? Unfortunately, I was never able to get like the first prints of like Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. Like I got all of them, but like through like a later series. Like I got Dark Blastoise, I got a Venusaur with the E-Reader card, and I think I got an E-Reader Charizard as well. But still, I got them late. I didn't get them early. I didn't get the regular ones, but my cousin did. My cousin Corey was also really into the card games. He even had a Nintendo 64, and he had Pokemon Stadium. We would have tons of fun with that. We still have fun with that to this day. It's just that big in our lives. And my cousin absolutely loved the freaking anime. I remember I had one tape, and he was trying to collect all the tapes. I gave it to him. I eventually wanted it back, but he never gave it back, and I'm like, pfft. So I ended up getting DVDs. But the tape that I had was, like, I think it was like the best tape ever. It was the one, like each tape holds 3 episodes, and it's the one where Ash meets his Bulbasaur, he meets his his Charmander, and then he meets his Squirtle. I thought that was the coolest tape out of the whole set. And unfortunately, he did not get all of the episodes yet, but he's pretty close. But yeah, he had a bunch of cards, and here, if you ever heard of Hurricane Sandy, probably heard. Yeah, a year before that, like almost pretty much exactly a year before that, there was a major flood by our place. We didn't get affected very badly, so we were good. Unfortunately, my cousin, his house got flooded. My main concern was, oh my god, what about the Pokemon cards? Like, of course, I was concerned about my family, but that was like the next thing. Like, you guys okay? Okay, good. How about the Pokemon cards? Luckily, the Pokemon cards are still intact. He has like so many good cards. Like, if they were ruined, it would break all of our hearts. Still, it was a big part of our lives. Remember, I got this giant box. I think it was like a $50 box. It was something ridiculous. It came with a tape on how to learn the card game, which is how I learned the game. I also got a whole bunch of packs, and they were like some of the original sets too. So I'm hoping maybe I get a Charizard, or a Blastoise, or a Venusaur, and I got none. I was pissed. I got Machamp in English and German. I got the complete set, freaking Machop, Machoke, and Machamp. English and German. Even my friends would collect the cards. It was a big phenomenon. It wasn't just a fad. It was a whole new way of life. I remember I had Pokemon Pinball. I can't find it. I think I might have traded it, unfortunately. Either that or I just lost it. I'm pretty sure I just lost it. I just gotta look around. Maybe when I redo my room, I'll look around. Hopefully I'll find it. But if not, I'll just buy another one. But, even my brother Mike, he's the oldest. He actually liked that game. So I'm like, sweet. Everybody in the house likes Pokemon except for Dad. But, yeah, it was a good time. And then Gold and Silver came out. Like, I wasn't really too into the games. I'm like, okay, check it out. Hey, that's new Pokemon. And I'm like, yeah, dude. Oh my god, there's a Pokemon of a dog using his tail as a paintbrush. Hey, you can have this. And then I wanted it back. Nope. Oh, crap. But yeah, Pokemon was a big part of my life. Even my brother's friends were into it, like they were into the cards. And when they grew out of it, they gave me the cards. They knew I was the guy to go to for the cards, and I'm like, look at all these cards. I even got an Ancient Mew from one of my brother's friends. And I'm like, what kind of a card is this? I can't read it. Wow. But yeah, it was a really, really cool thing to live with. Unfortunately, I felt like there was a spider crawling on me or something. I don't know. I'm tripping. But anyway, Pokemon was just a big part of my life. And remember, Yu-Gi-Oh was coming out. Yu-Gi-Oh was the next big thing. And I'm all like, nah. Yu-Gi-Oh's stupid. Nah. It's not going to be as good as Pokemon now. I was completely against it. I was trying to boycott it as much as I could. But my brother got cards, gave me the spares, look at them, I'm like, oh crap. This looks cool. These look cool. I want more. And my brother gave me all of his cards for free. Thank God. And now I got the Egyptian God cards, and I've, like, just looking at that, like, feeling, like, starting from, like, my brother's doubles and crappy cards, hopping all the way to getting the Egyptian God cards. Like, that's, like, a big thing in my life. If I got Exodia too, I'd feel like a champion. But closest thing I got to complete Exodia set was fake 5 pieces, and most of you probably heard of Dark Master, where it's all 5 pieces in one. Yeah, that card is never gonna be real. I'm sorry, it's just never gonna happen. Pretty awesome if it did, huh? Yeah. But the Yu-Gi-Oh took a lot of the fan base from Pokemon. Like, so many people shifted from Pokemon all the way to Yu-Gi-Oh, and by the time that happened, Pokemon was in our 3rd generation of games, and yeah, people were just more into Yu-Gi-Oh. And Pokemon did take a big cut, or like, they were pretty depressed about it pretty much. And I ended up getting a set where it hooks you up with 2 decks, one's based on fire, one's based on psychic. Like, one was about Blaziken, another one was about Gardevoir. I got a double deck set so I could battle with friends. And that's when I started to get back in the card game again. I think the latest cards I've gotten was probably like a couple of black and white cards, because they were mainly from McDonald's toys. And that one, like, my friend hooked me up with a McDonald's toy and a card. So I'm like, sweet. It was like a DWAT, and I got a Scraggy card. But then the next time I went, I got this little Pikachu. Like, I wanted to know, what toy do you have? Then I saw him in the little box. I see a Pikachu. Mother, I want Pikachu. So she got me it, and I'm like, sweet. So, yeah. But not only have I been through cards and cards and shows and other stuff like that. Now, I've actually done a lot of merchandise as well. I have a book bag full of Pokemon memorabilia. Okay, I'm afraid to pick it up because my gamepad might fall, my Wii U. So I gotta have something to hold that up. Now I'm afraid to move my gamepad as a whole, because the other day there's a giant spider. I kid you not. Let me show you how big this thing was. This thing was probably about like that big, with his leg span, gray and hairy. It was disgusting. Just its legs moving creeped the living crap out of me. I'm like, nope. And we never killed it. I tried to get my dad. I'm like, Dad, you gotta see this. This is disgusting. By the time I got in, it was gone. So now I'm scared crapless. Alright, but this is not all my memorabilia. I still have plenty of stuff. Well, obviously you know about the new Pikachu. It's the newest thing I got, and hopefully on Monday I'm going to try to get a reversible Pokeball Tepig toy. Okay, this is a Pokeball. It's probably like one of the best Pokeballs I ever got. Cause here, like, it still opens like it would in the games, where it has that little thing right there, so it can hold it. But it doesn't have that giant thing, so it opens like that. It's just on a little tiny piece of plastic, and I'm surprised that it lasted all these years. But here, what it was Play-Doh mold. It was Play-Doh mold. Hello, Batty McBad. How are you? My cat. One of many cats in this household. Anyway, you know what? I'm just gonna hold this guy, because I like it. But anyway, this is part of a Play-Doh mold. You would get Pichu and a Pikachu, and you probably got a Raichu, but I don't really remember. You put the plates in there, Play-Doh in there, squeeze it, just cut everything out, all the excess, and bam! Got yourself a Pikachu or a Pichu. But yeah, anyway, I got a bunch of memorabilia, but some of it is gone. I don't know what happened to all of it. And my cat opened the door so she can get out. Alright, I remember I found one the other day, so I could show it to my friend. It was a reversible Pokeball where it will turn into a Gengar. The question is, where did we put that thing? Hopefully I played this before. I highly doubt I did, but hey, man can dream. Alright, we got this Snorlax. My friend Zach gave this to me. It was at a fair. He said if you want it, and he knows how much I love Pokemon. And he was out of it. He grew out of it by the time he got this thing. And I'm like, dude, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And me and Zach used to be best friends in elementary school, but like after high school hit, like when middle school hit, we were drifting apart because we didn't have many classes together. And then high school happened because here, after you graduate middle school, you can either go to high school or you can go to Votech. He went to Votech, I went to high school. Yeah, this is probably my most cherished possession of all Pikachu merchandise, other than the giant plush right here. This is a talking Pikachu. Still works. Unfortunately, this thing is pretty much. This thing had a stroke. Like the whole this side of the face is not working. The ear doesn't move, and the cheek doesn't light up. And actually, no, this side doesn't work. The button won't even work. So yeah, it pretty much had a stroke. But I still love it. But I got the re-release. I didn't get the original release. I got it when Pokemon Advance was really popular. My friend Brett, he hooked me up with this Azumarill. Well, actually no, this is Azurill, I believe. Yeah, Azurill. It's cute, but I don't like how they made it in black and white too. Like the sprite that they made was just so depressing. Like it was just sad all the time. Excuse me, I'm dying. Alright, we also got another donation from my friend Brett. It's Poliwhirl. I always thought Poliwhirl was blue, but no, this one's like purple, if not indigo. Oh no. But it's still a cool plush. And again, I really appreciate it. He was a good friend. But now I grew out of all that stuff. Now he's into partying and stuff. So luckily I got this stuff while I could. Next we got a Mewtwo. I don't even know how I got this guy. I probably got him when I was like 8 at a birthday party. But yeah, this is a really cool guy. It's probably not exact, but hey, it's freaking Mewtwo. He's like one of the coolest Pokemon other than like Charizard and Pikachu. Yeah, Mewtwo is the madness. Got a little Bulbasaur. This guy's cute. Oh my god, I remember my friend Corey. It was 6th grade. He brought in a freaking life-size plush of Bulbasaur. Like, there's holes in it, so beans were leaking out, but still, it was incredible. I loved it. If I was still talking to him to this day, I would ask if I could have it. And even if I did get it, I would have no idea where to put it, because I am running out of room in this place. This is the D-Watt that I was telling you about that my friend hooked me up with. Yeah, the Happy Meal toy. Wonderful. Okay, then we got a bunch of figures. Oh, and this is the Pikachu I just told you about as well. I love the Pikachu. Pikachu is a great character. Oh, hold on. Before I continue with this merchandise, I want to tell you a creepy story. Okay, it was my senior year, and we had to take pictures from bird's eye view and worm's eye view. And I was doing a Sonic figure, and I'm like, hey, why not? I'll do my talking Pikachu. Pikachu's the cutest. I even brought in a bunch of Pokemon stuff, because I had friends in that class that loved Pokemon. And I would sit there with this one girl. We would just talk about Pokemon. We were just having a fun time. We were just looking at the plushies like, oh my god, look at these. They're so cute. I love her. And yeah, probably didn't date her. But hey, anyway, I took this thing outside in the grass, take pictures. It usually talks by itself, as usual. But I would tap it on its head. It would talk. And there's no button on the head. Take it outside, it would do it. I don't know if it was because of moisture or something, or I don't know. It was just creepy. And it wasn't good timing. Like I tried again, like not even a second after, and it does it again. And all of us, when we were younger, always dreamed, I wish I had a real Pikachu. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. But having a real Pokemon was a dream to behold. I thought that my Pikachu was possessed or something. Like, I'm petting it and it's talking, and I'm like, whoa. No. I show my friends, they're my neighbors, and they're like, dude, that's creepy. And then I show my mom, and it doesn't work. I feel kind of awkward. But Mom, I swear to God, it was just doing it. I'm not tripping. I kid you not. So yeah, oh yeah, there's also another story I wanted to mention. Here, my other neighbor, Taylor, here he had a Nintendo 64 at his house, and he had Hey You Pikachu. I absolutely loved it. We were young, we loved it, but I bet if we tried to play it now, it would be frustrating. But we loved it at the time. It was like our favorite thing ever. Anyway, back to this continuation. So I hope you liked that little Pikachu creepypasta thing, because, well, actually, that was based off a true story. But was it really possessed? I don't know. I think it was just moisture messing with it, but when I pet it on the head, then it talks. Weird coincidence, eh? But anyway, we gotten Ash figure, we got James, we got Jesse. We just got a bunch of figures. We even got these little guys. Here it will be a Pokemon, and it would have a marble on the bottom of it. I don't even know what these things did. All these guys with the marbles, well, at least most of them, were donated from my friend Brett. And again, I really appreciate it. He was a really good friend, but unfortunately he picked up drugs and stuff. So, but anyway, Brett's a really cool guy for doing all this. And it's just really good memories, and it's something that I will hopefully never forget anytime soon. But hopefully I find that freaking reversible Gengar, because that thing is awesome. You gotta see that. And I did research on it, and I found out they actually made more of those. It wasn't just Gengar. They even had Pikachu. I forget what all Pokemon they had. But just the fact that they even had a Pikachu one, and I didn't have a Pikachu, what the heck? I don't even know how I got that Gengar. Again, like, it's like everything just came out of the sky and we just had it. Okay, I got this Pikachu keychain thing. It's about 10 to 12 inches. No, I don't think it's 10 to 12 inches. Actually, I think it was about like 6-7 inches. I don't know. It's a half decent size. This thing was $10 at Hot Topic. It's cute, but I don't know. Just that plushies these days are super expensive. Like, sure, they're made out of really good material, but I'm not even sure if it's even worth it anymore. Gosh darn it, where is it? Because you guys must see this thing. Okay, so it's probably not in this. I'm just gonna dig under around my bed. But I might as well continue my stories. But yeah, but then I heard about Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Now I'm like, well, I'm back into Pokemon, and it's time for me to actually have a real Pokemon game experience. So, I wanted Diamond, but when I went to Walmart, they only had Pearl. And I'm like, fine, I don't want to feel like we're wasting gas, so come on, let's just get Pearl. But my Uncle Mug was there, and he knew that I was depressed I only got that one game, because I wanted another one. Like, I didn't want both of them at once, I just wanted Diamond, I just wanted the other version. And then, the next day, bam, he hooks me up with Diamond. And I was super excited, and I gave him a big hug, and I was thanking him. And Diamond was the game I mainly focused on. Like, then I got Platinum, and then I got Hard Gold, then I got Black, and Black 2. But, anyway, I never played Pearl. I used it as a guest game, because I would always, like, I would put my level 100s on there. Because, here's another thing that you should know. Me and my friend Brett, the one who was giving me all that Pokemon merchandise, we used to love Action Replay. We would cheat the crap out of Pokemon Diamond. Good memories. And we didn't have the cable to just put the codes onto the Action Replay itself. No, we had to put in the codes manually. Some of them, like, a lot of them didn't work. But we're like, okay, do you think it's worth it? Some of them were so long. I'm like, dude, let's try it. So we would just sit there by each other, just having a fun time just putting in those codes. Again, another wonderful childhood memory that I will never forget. And gosh darn it, I can't find this thing, and it makes me very upset. So, yeah, I still love Pokemon to this day, and I honestly hope that they can make it to 1,000 Pokemon. So, I know this video is very long, and I apologize for that. So, I want to know, what are your favorite experiences with Pokemon? What are your favorite moments? What were your least favorite moments? Like, what's your favorite Pokemon? Anything. Just let me know in the comments, because I would love to hear you guys' stories. So again, okay, so if you like what you saw, then like and favorite this video. And if you ever want me to talk about any other stuff like this, like I might probably talk about Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, maybe Mario, let me know in the comments, and I will be more than happy to do so. I could do another retrospective. I even got a Pokemon Monopoly. I just got that recently, actually. This girl Felicia told me about it, and I'm like, ooh. And then I found that outside of the market. Ooh, I'm buying it. So I bought it, and I have fun with it. So yeah, again, let me know. What are your favorite Pokemon experiences? Your favorite Pokemon memories? And yeah, I guess I'll be waiting to listen to your guys' stories. And I guess I will see you guys next time.